Reporting live from the liquor store, man. And I got the most nefarious man in Alabama. He really might be the most nefarious man in the South that the South has ever seen, man. And that says a lot. But it's your boy, landlord from Alabama, in the building with me, man. How you living, my guy?
I'm living righteous, my brother. I'm just living righteous.
My boy said he ain't done lied. The first words out his mouth, he just done lied to everybody, man. Listen,
Don't do that. Don't do
listen,
that.
listen. This is Victory Monday. We cannot be sitting here doing this stuff right now, man.
Man, listen. I'm just speaking my truth, HC. I'm just speaking my truth. I'm living righteous. You know what I'm saying? My Cowboys just whooped some tail. And that's how we getting down, man. Shout out to my boys.
Man, salute to everybody in the building, man. I see y'all sliding in. But hey, man, let me show everybody in the building some love real quick, man. I know we late. I know it said 12:10 and it's 12:30 now. I told y'all we be on color people time. So I don't understand, why y'all hold us to this standard. You know we're gonna be late. We're sorry though, cause we got love for y'all. But Michael Autry, what's up with you, my guy? Hey, and salute to my boy, man. He got an opportunity to go see that game in person because he won the raffle. So salute to Michael Autry, man. I'm glad that you were able to go out there and experience that dub in person, man. So salute to you. Super dub, man. Hey, Michael Lockhart, what's up with you? My boy got the six cups of coffee out there, man. Hey, he helped us practice manifestation. I see you. Miss Etta Lockhart, part of the Lockhart gang as well. My boy 55 S.A. Richburg said, yes, Victory sir. Monday. I told you we was going to kick that ass back to Philly. We did that and more. Salute to my brother, Mr. Richburg, man. Rico Jones in the building, man. Bruce got the toxic juice. Jazzy Jeff, Triple D, J Money, T Jack 321, Israel Madrid, Raymond Salas, Gary Murphy. Everybody sliding in, man. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all for coming in and supporting the liquor store and supporting the trap, man. We gonna jump into this stuff.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. So, hey, am I tripping or there's something in the air right now, man? I don't know. It smells real packish. It smell real
Could
packaged,
it be
man.
that
I don't know.
Eagles pack? Shout out to Dez Bryant, man.
Hey.
He got the whole crowd going crazy with it.
Man, fact. We smoking on the Eagles pack, man. We got all different flavors. Let me start with this one strain, man. We smoking that Jalen Hurts pack. That Jalen Hurts pack, man. That smoked so good, man. it hit different, man. And listen, man. He didn't do a damn thing all day. That man he ain't get pushed in for no touchdown. He ain't throw no touchdown. He ain't look like he want to score a touchdown.
You know what he resembled?
You know what I'm saying?
He resembled that Jalen Hurts that he was before. What you think about that? He looked like the Jalen Hurts that we whooped last time when we beat the crap out of him. I think that was a couple of years ago they came down here. We ain't let him do nothing. Beat the crap out of him.
I was at that game. And that's when I knew, like, man, and it's different when you see it in person, bro. Like, folks been hyping Jalen Hurts, man. When you see somebody fold like that in person, and I know that player development and everything is real, but I feel comfortable. First and foremost, let me throw this out there. I'm the stat guy. Jalen Hurts has never won in Dallas. Ever. 2020, he started a game in Dallas against Andy Dalton and got blew out. 2021, he started a game against Dak Prescott and got blew out. Last night, he started a game against Dak Prescott and got blew out. So Jalen Hurts has played the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas 3 times, and he's been blown out all 3 games. Did not resemble a fight in any game he came to Dallas, and that's a little concerning.
Absolutely.
We seen Dak Prescott go to Philly and get a win, haven't we?
Absolutely. We seen Dak do that a lot.
We seen him do it a lot. He should have did it earlier in the year, but
Did you hear what Mike McCarthy said? We felt like we supposed to have that game. We gave it away. That's why I knew it was going to be 100% different when we came to Dallas. Because the things that happen, it won't happen again. You know what I'm saying? That's why I call them custom mistakes, like tailor-made mistakes that was only for that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to happen again. They got lucky. The ball bounced right back up in their hands every time it hit the ground. Every time they fumbled last game, the ball bounced right back up in their hands. They did it for Jalen Hurts. It did it for the running back. It did it for somebody else too. Like the ball just bounced right back in their hands. What's the chances of that happening again? And they very slim to none because we seen it this time around. It didn't bounce their way. It bounced our way.
Exactly, as it should. But because listen, like I was saying on the show last night, the fluke is them getting the ball back. It's not the fluke that they fumble, because we force fumbles, we force turnovers, we coach that, right? We coach that. Like we be posting pictures of people running loosely with the ball, and our stuff, and they be like, hey. Like he's good, but you know, if he put it in this hand, he's susceptible to fumble that mug.
Did you hear what they said? You heard what they said? That Dan Quinn that was a point of emphasis this week. Mm-hmm. They made sure they pushed that this week. Mike McCarthy said something about how focused Dan Quinn was on ball protection with the Eagles. Like this was coaching right here. Like that's why I said, we in this bizarro weird world that the Cowboys got a coaching advantage. Like it just feels so crazy to me. Like, you know, this is eerie. This is uncharted territory for the Dallas Cowboys as of late, right? When do you remember us having a coaching advantage? That right there, everybody on the Dallas Cowboys, coaching staff and players, they deserve their kudos today because they was out coached, they was outmatched in every facet of the game. It was Dallas Cowboys just reigning dominance on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Man, I agree with that wholeheartedly, man. Because them boys couldn't do a damn thing against us.
Nothing.
Not a thing. Not a thing.
The only touchdown they got was a fumble. That's it. They didn't see. They offensive players didn't see the end zone. They ain't even get close to it.
Hey, hold that thought. Keep cooking. Keep cooking for the answer.
This one thing I do want to say though, like I said, I don't know if you seen my show. I know some of the ATM people may not have seen my show. But what I said, we have one of the best weapons in football right now when it comes to a field goal kicker. We already an explosive offense. You mean to tell me that the opposing defense can't even let us past the 50-yard line? They not only do they gotta make sure they keep us from scoring every time, they can't even let us past the 50 because Brandon Aubrey is still money. Butter Aubrey is still butter from no matter what kind of distance that you're talking about. So I feel discouraged for the opposing defense going up against us, man. Like it's no way a defense can stop you from not scoring nothing at all. But you mean to tell me they can't even let us past the 50? Brandon still kicking long distance kicks. Like it's nothing you can do. That's very demoralizing for any defense going up against us.
And listen, if this man can keep making kicks from 60 yards out, there's no possible way. What's up, Wisterman? Hey, so we were able to work it out, man. What's up with you, boy?
He don't hear nothing.
Hold on.
He looking like, you know how the old people be trying to figure stuff out. Like, what's going on with this thingamajig?
We can't hear you. We
can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what's going on with this thingamajig right here? But yeah, Brandon Aubrey is a legend already, man.
Can you hear us, Wes? Is my boy Trevor? Nah, he might. I don't know. His signal might be messed up. He already froze. He said, Butter, I think he can hit from 70 real talk. Man, that man been going crazy.
Man, that ball was good from 675 yards. That was ridiculous.
Coach Marv, what's up with you, man?
Shout out to Coach Marv in the building.
Said, what's up, Henry, my brother? Salute you and Landlord. My new big game, Road Battles, is coming Wednesday. Okay, we definitely gonna check it out too, my brother. We'll check that out.
That's gonna be the report card for the week. After the game, we're gonna refer to it and see how we did.
Let me see. Joe said, what's up, Henny? Sharing your video, pushing like button. I don't need to slap Eagles fans today because my Cowboys did plenty of slapping last night. Listen, the Cowboys beat the shit out of. Listen, they beat the shit out the Eagles. Hold on. I think he might be in this time. Wes, look up. I think we can hear this nigga now. Say something.
Hey, what's up with you, man?
Okay, yeah, we good, man. We good.
What's happening?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Man, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you
Yeah.
fine. Can you hear us?
You good?
Yeah, I agree, man. You can't stop talking because when you stop talking, I be thinking the service went.
Nah, cause I be
Nah,
waiting for
you
you to
good.
say something. But hey, salute to
Yeah,
Neil,
nah,
man,
so
for the
y'all gotta keep
$5.
talking. I thought I froze. I got nervous.
Nah, you didn't freeze. But hey, real quick, salute to Neil for the $5 super chat. He said, even though the Cowboys did it so much last night, they made them Eagles cry on the sidelines. I still slapped up 214 Eagles fans before taking. God, dog. Well, salute to my boy Neil, the serial slapper in the building, man. And hey,
Non-fan Neil.
non-fan Neil. And hey, remember, Neil just got himself a raffle entry for the Cowboys versus Lions game, man. So if y'all want to go see another dope ass game, hit the cash app with a super chat, man. It's $ Henry the more, and it's $5 per raffle entry. And you really only got 4 days left. Cause I'm gonna stop on the 15th, man. I'm gonna stop on the 15th.
Salute. But man, hey,
Hey, guess how much I paid for a standing room ticket yesterday?
$80. Oh,
Hell no, I wish.
you didn't buy
Bro,
your shit early then.
I paid $314. $314, bro.
For a standing
yikes.
room?
For a standing room. Now, obviously, I wasn't in the standing room, but I still had to get one to get into the stadium.
Right.
I was on the field. But yeah, bro. Yeah. $314 for a standing room for a SRO. That's the second highest I've ever seen it. The most 50 for the Cowboys versus Seattle Seahawks playoff game. They were 450 for that game.
Ooh.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
I mean, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
To see
Like,
that dub. Yes, sir. That's
I
all
mean,
that matters then. That's
win or
all that
lose.
matters.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't. The most I've ever spent for a Dallas Cowboy ticket, we lost. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm already overcommitted. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Because, bro, I went to 2 playoff games in a row, and you know what I mean? So, you know how that be. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
that mess was live, bro. Like, you know, shout out to first off, and the game was dope, but the whole weekend, the whole experience was dope. Like Philadelphia fans, they came out here in pride, bro. They was all in Fort Worth talking about they took over Dallas, and these fools was in Fort Worth. Like that mess was crazy
Don't
to
know
me.
the difference.
They don't even know the difference. You know what I'm saying? They didn't took over all of downtown Dallas, and they was in Fort Worth the whole time. But and then it was just Dez Bryant's event was fire. I got to hang out with Trevon Diggs yesterday. Yes, that was dope, bro. Like super cool dude. Got to kick it with him and his lady. That was cool. Gilly the kid was up there acting a goddamn fool. Bet Dez
Taking that
Bryant,
L.
bro. He took 3 L's, bro, because his Philadelphia Eagles lost. He bet right in front of me. He bet Dez Bryant. He was trying to bet Dez Bryant 20 bands, but Dez said 15. He only do 15. So he lost 15 to Dez. Then he bet Yellow Beezy 20 bands. Yellow Beezy came and performed too. And he lost all 3 of them. He lost them 2 bets and he lost the actual game. So he left
All right.
35,000 short.
Good grief.
That man
Good.
sound. That man. Hey, that man gonna cry in the car.
He's sick.
And he was trying to
You
bet
know,
more, but it's late.
he
Go
got
ahead.
bread. We know he got bread, but still, like, don't nobody want to take that kind of L.
Hell no.
Nobody want
Nah,
to
but
take
I
that
mean
kind of L.
the game was, man, the game is, I mean, the game is what it's all, I mean, I think if everybody, they kind of talked it all out. The game was ridiculous, bro. Like, regardless if you was in the stadium or not, the game was ridiculous. Like, that's what when we think about Cowboy football, that's what we think about. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cowboys being in hand. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real with you. That wasn't even Cowboys football. That was a different that was a different style of Cowboys football, because Cowboys football usually lets teams get back into games and make the game a little bit more entertaining toward the fourth quarter. But this was a different this was Dak football. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make him the pseudo person for the entire team, but it low-key feels like that, man, because the Dallas Cowboys offense did something yesterday I haven't seen them do all season, and that's walk down the field, on the opening drive and score and just be in command the whole time. Like they were in command the whole time. Like, it was crazy because you really didn't get to see a lot of Jalen Hurts last night, which was pretty dope.
When that happened, I was already like full of confidence, because that's all I be asking. I just want to see us score first and then our defense get a stop. If that happens, y'all is in trouble. our defense, we got both of those things to happen back to back. We gotta
Man.
stop, didn't give up no points, even though they drove, but we gotta fumble. So that just made up for all of it. We didn't give up anything. So when we put them in a pressurized situation, man, with our pass rush, if we get up on you, it is a wrap. It is a wrap.
Yeah, man, I agree with that wholeheartedly. And like Cuz said, man, we led that game from start to finish. They never tied it. They never took a lead. They never were really in this game. And even on the drives where they actually got close to scoring, they fumbled the ball. We had a fourth down stop that led them to not getting any points when they drove in the field goal range in that final time round. So the Dallas Cowboys had a complete team victory. The offense showed up, gave them an early lead. The defense played probably. Listen, in my opinion, this was the best game that the defense has played all year. Because you forced fumbles, you did not allow a single touchdown, and it was a quality opponent. It's
Hey,
cool. It's
go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's cool to shut down Sam Howell and shit. It's cool to shut Sam Howell, them hold them to 10 points. It's cool to go crazy on Daniel Jones and them. But they would talk about Jalen Hurts like he was the MVP. They said he was the MVP. They said AJ Brown was the best receiver in football. They hyped up every aspect of this team, and it was straight belt to ass the entire game.
I like how we broke everybody's will, bro. We broke everybody's will on their team. We took some from AJ Brown. We took some from Jalen Hurts. We took some from Devontae Smith. That's all they stars got they cookie took. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. Our defense came and they had it on their mind. They had that get back on their mind, man. I love it.
Hey, real quick, let me answer Action Pal's $2 super that he sent
Shout
somewhere.
out to you.
He said, "Henny, do you believe Ferg is our tone setter?" I'm gonna put this in a two-part answer. In terms of schematics, it's gonna always be CD Lamb. CD Lamb sets the tone for what the offense wants to do schematically. In terms for attitude, is somebody that's gonna get up and talk crazy to somebody. Right now, it's Ferg. He been talking crazy to everybody and their mama. Anybody that will listen, he gonna talk crazy to their ass.
Hell,
Tenacity
I'm
wise,
sorry. I'm
it's
sorry. I'm
Ferg.
sorry. I'm sorry. I got to disagree with you on that.
That's fine for you to
The
disagree.
the vocal leader on this team is Dakota Let It Rain Prescott, bro. Bro, listen to me. Dak Prescott is everything for this team, bro. Listen to me. He is the motivator for your defense. It is Dak Prescott that's on the sidelines that was in them DB's faces yesterday. Dak Prescott. Bro, it's Dak, bro. It's Dak, bro. No, it's no. Ferguson does what he does. Want to know why? Because listen, Dak is like
he's empowered to do so by Prescott.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, and listen, you were just there, so I trust you because you were right there behind the sideline.
Bro,
So
listen to me.
Listen
to me. Listen to me. The offensive field is to the left. They have their own bench that's to the left. Defensive field is to the right. They have their own thing. You know what I'm saying? There was I forget what play sequence it was, but something happened where the offense got off the field and the defense had to go right back on the field. I forget what it was. But there was an exchange, and literally Dak walks up to the sidelines, and you would think he was talking to receivers, but he was not. He was talking to corners. Like he was talking to the defense, man. And think about this. This is the second week when he's done this. Because remember, Micah said last week that Dak Prescott walked up to them and was like, get this going.
He said, turn me the up. Yeah, man.
Like, bro, listen to me. Dak is the MVP, bro. He is the MVP of the NFL because he is the best player. And listen to me. The reason why he's the MVP of the league is because he's the best quarterback playing right now. And that's the criteria for getting the MVP. So I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Are there other players that are doing great things? Yes, but they're not giving the award to another great player. They're giving it to a quarterback. So let's use that.
Try to give it to another position now that it's Dak.
Yeah, now that it's Dak, you got to be fair and square. No. Yeah. Dak meets all the criterias.
Hey, shout out to Neil with the $5 Superman. Numb Hand Neil in the building. That's my nickname for you because he's slapping people left.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's man, I lost my chain of thought. I had some dope I was gonna say. So bro, it's Dak, bro. Oh yeah, he's the MVP of the league because he is the best playing quarterback right now, and then he is the MVP of your team, bro. Like, listen, hold on me. Or after I say it, give me 1 second. Let me finish this thought, and I'm gonna order my food. Hey, Jay, listen to me. One thing I will say about Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott is this: if they are not, if Jalen Hurts is only as good as his team, and I'm gonna tell you this right here, that's a dope feeling. That's a dope thing because you make $250 million. Your team should be as good as you because you're the focal point of the team. Dak Prescott is that for the Dallas Cowboys. If Dak Prescott is on, we're on, bruh. Ain't nothing turning us off. That's just what it is, bruh. So, let me get what y'all got? Let me get what's good at Chick-fil-A? I don't really eat to keep it real 100 with you. Let me get a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
Nah, hold on, man. Hold on, wait a damn minute. Don't just get no regular dry ass chicken sandwich. You gotta get the spicy chicken deluxe, nigga.
Let me get the spicy chicken deluxe.
Yeah,
Is it real?
man.
So
And
we
what about the French fries? The fries good or what?
Man,
Huh?
Chick-fil-A. They
Okay, I don't want the
fries
spicy. Let me get the regular one. Let me get the regular one. Let me get the regular one. And then give me lemonade.
Lemonade always
Nah.
slaps Chick-fil-A.
Actually, you got sweet tea? Like bottle sweet tea, like that real sweet tea.
Cuz it be going against the grain. Like he done
Give
committed
me
like
that, nigga.
30 he done
Give me that.
committed like 30 sins at Chick-fil-A.
He said that real sweet tea.
Light and everything. But hey, listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. Oh, cash. I'm gonna tell you this right here. Don't if you're not listen to me. The Cowboys can win a Super Bowl this year. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. And I'm not even. And this isn't even no bold statement. The Cowboys got to figure out one thing. How can you get Dak to play like that versus the 49ers defense, and you're gonna win a Super Bowl? Period, bro. Period. Because everybody else is doing what they're supposed to do, bro.
The encouraging thing about that statement is we know that we was playing a whole different brand of football last time we seen them.
And landlord, think about this. You might not even get to play the 49ers in the playoffs. Like, bro, who knows what happens?
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. And listen, like you said, Dallas Cowboys offense is completely different. We ran motion like 30% of the times last time that we played the 49ers. We running motion on like 70% of our damn snaps now. Dak Prescott was not playing MVP football the last time that he went out there and played the San Francisco 49ers. He wasn't. But right now, Dak Prescott got like 30 touchdowns and 7 turnovers. That man is a monster.
Yeah, Dak is playing at a level, not even that he's playing at a level, but it's like the offense that we have right now and the offense that we have been, like, I don't even know what the red zone efficiency was yesterday. Like, I'm one of those dudes that you would think I would know, but I don't even know how our red zone efficiency was yesterday. But yeah, against the 49ers, we were going into that game like we had to score like 2 touchdowns and like 11 tries. Like, we were not a good offense when we played the 49ers. We just so happened to win the games, but we were not a good offense. You know what I mean? Like,
Wes,
we weren't.
let me know this, Wes. How you feel about your run game? How you feel about your run game against Philly?
I say it like this. This is what I feel about my run game. I feel that the Cowboys have had that meeting that we've always wanted them to have, and they've realized they have a problem running the ball, and that's why they're giving other opportunities for people to run the ball. Like, I think they've actually consciously realized that Tony Pollard's not it. Because Rico got the ball a gang of times yesterday. He didn't get the ball particularly when I wanted him to, but Rico got the ball a lot of times yesterday, right? I think he ran the ball 12 times yesterday.
In the red zone. That's why I wanted them to get it at.
Exactly.
He got it in the red zone. And then you seen CD. I told y'all, hey, CD Lamb running the ball is just a thing, bro. Every week we get a big run out of CD Lamb running the ball. And then you seen the spark plug that I tell you about, Cavante Turpin with a 22-yard run. See, like, we definitely need to implement those two guys in the run game and Rico, especially if TP just not going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Or if the run game as a whole not going crazy. Open it up with some reverse, some jet sweeps and stuff like that for the wide receivers, or just flat out put Cavante Turpin at running back. He can do it.
Think about this. If you're Cavante Turpin, you want to slap kill him more, bro.
Hey, he went from
you almost did not exist because of an offensive coordinator, bro. Because of an offensive coordinator, bro, you almost your whole life in the NFL almost didn't happen.
Facts.
Because one guy did not know how to use you. That's crazy, bro. Like last year, Cavante Turpin, we were talking about kickoff return, punt returns.
This what people fail to realize though, is we know this. Like, if you ever been a player in your life, you know this. You know, like, bro, you could be the most talented dude on the field, but if a coach don't like you, or if they just don't know how to, if they don't understand how to use you, you can't do nothing. Like, you will be nothing. Like, and it won't be your fault at all. Like, just say for instance, like if it was a Tony Pollard and Zeke type thing, and the coach prefer a bulky hammerback over a quick outside boundary type back, you would not get no runs. Like, it's like that. It's nothing you can do. Like, that's why we put a lot of blame and a lot of emphasis on coaches. Because think about this: the coaches is like the players are like chess pieces on the board, literally, and they go where the coaches tell them to go. Like, this is it's, and if you don't, you might not be your ass on the board no more. He might snatch you off the board.
Hey,
So
I'm
you have to stick with the game plan. That's a must.
Hey.
So it's really no way around it. You have to do what the coach wants you to do. So if you're not doing that, you won't be on the field. So that's why I put a lot of blame on the coaches, because it's true. That's just how it is.
All right, but hey, let me say this though, in regard to the run game and what I am happy about. Like, on paper, they weren't really efficient. There was not a single running back out there that averaged 4 yards or more, right, per carry. But they kept running the ball. They still gave them boy 28 carries. So even though you didn't get the signature 30 yards, Tony Pollard run or anything like that, you still gave these boys enough touches in the run game to be efficient, and you made it so where the Philadelphia defense still had to account for it, because you got enough. You were still able to run for first downs. You still had Dak Prescott running the ball. He ran the ball 3 times for 11 yards. You got the big chunk play for Tony Pollard in the run game. So that's one of the things that I liked about it. It wasn't the sexiest thing ever, but you still, at the end of the day, like, damn, we ran for 138 yards on a team that has one of the best run defenses in the National Football League.
It was effective enough to stay committed, and that's what was gonna keep them honest. Yeah,
exactly. You do enough. You do enough to where they can't just pin their ears back and come after your quarterback.
Yeah,
Right?
and I'm gonna tell you, and then let me tell you, that's what I was preaching to folks last year. Like, oh, you can only run the ball if you're running it effectively. No, you don't. Like, people throw the ball. Quarterbacks go 12 for 50 all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, people they don't be like they be people that don't be efficient in the passing game all the time. And guess what? They still throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? That's what the run game is. You still have to have the threat of running the ball right here. You still need to have the threat of running the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you have no play action. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna lie, there are some times in that third quarter where I was kind of scratching my head trying to figure out what the hell. Call it Uber. There was a time in that third quarter where I was like, man, why are we not running the ball? You know what I'm saying? Why are we not running the ball? Because I definitely think that we could have used the run game to wear that game out a little bit faster. But at the end of the day, man, Cowboys, we're definitely playing a different brand of football. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say I don't want to call this Cowboy football, because what I saw yesterday, that was not Cowboy football. And that's a good thing. Shoot, that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But that was not Cowboy football.
I was gonna say, man, maybe it's a new day, man. Cause listen, we done beat 8 teams by 20 points. We played 8 games. We done beat people by 20 points. That usually don't happen. Like you said, Dallas Cowboy football, it used to be the shootouts. We never spend no money on defense. It used to be,
or they gonna get back in the game at some point on something.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be Tony Romo shootouts, and it used to be some losing on some bullshit. In the earlier stages with Kelly Moore and Dak
call
Prescott.
by
Like,
wow,
yeah, like trick plays after a successful first down. There's best to hold momentum of drive, but we don't really see too much of that. At least not since the San Francisco 49ers
I got a
game.
theory. I thought you was. Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
I wasn't, but I'm gonna let you.
Oh, okay. I got a little theory, man. It's crazy, but I gotta ask y'all: are y'all mind operating on the same level as mine is? Because listen, I got a theory that if we wouldn't have did the Jimmy Johnson thing, bro, Like them penalties they picked up, they would have went through. Cause that would have took a touchdown off.
Man,
What else? It was some big penalties too. Like every single time they picked up that flag, it was a big penalty. Like that took 7 points. That would have been the first touchdown off the board, bro.
man, listen. I will say this, man. Like karma is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like listen, no, it don't matter what you believe, whether you're a Christian, whether you believe in the universe, you know, the facts are, you know, you put in, you know, you put into the world, and they get that same shit back to you. And listen, when you play for a Super Bowl, you play in a single elimination sport at all, you need lucky breaks, you need good luck, you need bounces. So listen, that's part of it. We talk about we talk about the Los Angeles Rams winning the Super Bowl. Like he threw a pick right to the defensive back, and he just dropped it, and they were able to go on and win the game. He threw the game away. At least he tried to, and God said, "Nah, I got you." So you know that's what I said. Like, man, people like I get it. There's no X's and O's behind that. But I do believe you need some good karma and some good luck, and not just a good team. You need
he wiped our slate clean, man. That Rico touchdown wouldn't have been called a touchdown, and then some goofy would have happened the next play. Like it would have been a lot of crazy stuff. Like you said, that ain't really Cowboy football. Because I ain't gonna lie, we got way more lucky breaks than we typically do. I'll say that for sure.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm sorry, but I rebuke all that in the name of Jesus, man. The Cowboys were the better team playing against a bad team, and you were up the whole game. So that's why a lot of those calls didn't matter. Cowboys didn't get. There was nothing luck involved with that. Jimmy Johnson ain't got nothing to do with what Dak Prescott doing on that field. And unfortunately, I feel that Jerry's probably screwed more people than he's probably made love to. So I'm not. I can't. Jimmy Johnson, praise God for him and all, but Cowboys had a Super Bowl before that. You know what I'm saying? So. You know, I just feel like this, man. When you are playing good football, all those calls are regardless. Think about this: all those calls, all it would have did is just added more points to the scoreboard. We finally got to a position where we stopped stabbing ourselves in the arm. You know what I'm saying? Or think about this: we didn't start stabbing ourselves in the arm until we actually got up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the Cowboys were just I just think the Cowboys were just we're learning how to handle success. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a difference between, these guys win awards, you win an award and you go on stage and, you can Kanye West it and say, I'm the best that ever did it. F y'all. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all hated on us. Or you can win an award and go up there and be humble. Oh, man, I want to think my offensive line. I want to think, you know what I'm saying? The Cowboys are learning how to handle success. And let's just be real. If you're a team that has a good offense, you need to actually learn how to play teams and stay up. Because if you're a good offense, that means there's a really good chance that you'll be up in games, but you also have the mentality to keep them out of the game. Like one thing that the Cowboys did is they played with a mentality of, one, we are the better team, and two, they had really, really long drives yesterday. I think that was the biggest difference that I seen of anything from this Cowboys offense is, bruh, they really had 15, 16, 17-yard plays. Like there was a lot of plays. The Cowboys were calling a lot of plays. And it's like you did not really see. Even if Jalen Hurts would have played well yesterday, if you look at the time of possession and how much they lost, bro, Jalen Hurts could have played good as hell, but he would have had to been throwing touchdowns on like every two pass. Because there wasn't enough time. There was flat out not enough time. And I'm gonna tell you, that's where you have to. This is what I told Cowboys. Because think about this: we still had a gang of penalties. You still had Mike McCarthy calling weird plays in the third quarter to elongate the game. We still did a bunch of the dumb stuff that we do. The only difference is, like I was saying with the penalties, because we had a bunch of those. We had 35 yards on one penalty think about this. We had 35 yards of penalties on a drive that we scored on. You know what that's called? Yeah. You know what that's called? That's called compensating for your mistakes. The Cowboys, I think, have realized who they are. They know who they are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a fighter, bro. If you know that you're susceptible to a right overhand jab, you know what I'm saying? What are you going to do? You're going to stay away from it. Like, you might be the greatest, but if you know that overhand jab might get it spicy a little bit, you overcompensate. And that's what the Cowboys are doing, man. I finally feel like the Cowboys understand as a team what they can do and what they're not really good at. and they're staying away from that stuff, and they're keeping themselves out of those positions.
That sounds like common sense right there. That sounds like common sense. We ain't had that around these parts.
Here you go.
Well, listen, I will say this in terms of penalties. Yeah, we had 7, but the Eagles had 10. So it's not like they were on the other side playing a clean game. Usually when the penalties get to us, it's because the other team's playing relatively clean and we're making a ton of mistakes. So I understand your point that we overcame some penalties, but the Eagles shot themselves in the foot 1,000 times too. They just made more mistakes than us. They turned the ball over more than us, and like you said, we controlled the clock more than they did. Efficiency wise, we were 9 of 16 on third down. They were only 4 of 9. We converted our only fourth down conversion. They went 1 and 2. We ran 74 plays. They only ran 52. Right, so
that's a lot of football.
We
that's
really
a lot
dominated
of plays,
this game. A lot of plays. And listen, like we were the better team. You would think if you would have asked somebody before this game started who would rush for more yards, they would probably say the Eagles. We outrushed them. And we outgained them in total yards.
Yeah, we balled out, man. I feel like we dominated them boys in every facet of the game. There's not one part of the game where I felt like they was better than us at. Not last night.
Hey, think about this. The Eagles basically do what teams accuse the Cowboys of doing, and that's barely beating good teams that are okay. And then when you play a real team, all your inefficiencies get showed and you get blew out.
Facts.
Right? The Eagles, listen to me, the Eagles have been struggling. They have been struggling. But what happens when you play a team that is playing good football right now? You get blew out, bruh.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I got to get ready to get up out of here, man. But I'm going to tell you right now, don't be surprised if they take their ass up there to Seattle and get torched. Because Geno going to be back. They got to go play in Seattle. And that's a firepower offense that we know too well. They ain't had a quarterback this week. But I'm telling you right now, we know that they can put up some points. We know that they can threaten your defense. So, hey, keep an eye on that. Everybody thinking that they just going to win out. I think they've been figured out, being honest. And I've been warning y'all this from the beginning of the year that guy went that great like that. Like I said, I don't want to act like he just sorry, but I think they put him too high, bro. He ain't that high. He down here somewhere. They try to put him as the top of the league. That's just not who he is. And I've been saying that it was going to come to the light for the whole season. So, I mean, now I think it's been exposed. Like, why you think you got defensive ends talking about a plan to stop you? Have you heard somebody say that about that?
Yeah.
No. You ain't heard them say that about that. You heard them say that about our offense, Kellen Moore. They was like, well, the Cowboys ain't going to do nothing but run the route. They ain't say, oh, we got Dak figured out. We ain't heard that. We ain't heard that. So, I'm telling you, bro, don't assume that they just going to win out. That they can lose to the Giants. The Giants beating people these days. You don't know who they going to play against or what's going to happen in those football games. So, hey, we still in it. We just got to handle our business and laugh at them when they lose. That's all we got to do. Handle our business and take care of it and rock out, man. But I appreciate all the love and support, man. I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media. I appreciate doing content with my brothers, but I'm going to have to be out.
Hey, I'm about to get on this plane to take it back to the crib too. So I'll be back on my normal schedule tomorrow. Why is it going to this fast trip? I don't know why.
You gonna keep rocking here?
Oh man, I'm finna jump off here too, man.
We can just leave together then.
So we all gonna just vanish from off the stream, man. But we do appreciate everybody for taking time out y'all day to rock with us, man. On the way out, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. Make sure you slap the dog shit out of Eagles fan because they still deserve it. They get back the motherfucker.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And hey, man, Wes, what you be telling the boys, man?
Never